Hello, thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. Before we get started, I want to tell you two announcements. Well, number one, today is our Parkinson sing-along, and we will be posting a recording of today's sing-along on our website this afternoon. The sing-along recordings will not be on YouTube or Facebook. They will only be on our website at parkinsonvoiceproject.org. They will be there every Thursday. We will host it live. Then in the afternoon, we'll post the recording of the session. Keep it there for a week until the next live session the following Thursday. The second announcement I want to share with you is that we have many people practicing with us who have been diagnosed with PSP, MSA, CBD, or another Parkinson plus disorder. Sometimes these online sessions can be a little bit challenging if you have a Parkinson plus disorder. So I am making a commitment to create a library of home practice sessions specifically geared towards people who have Parkinson plus disorders. This morning I recorded a sample session, and I would like to ask for your help. If you have been diagnosed with a Parkinson plus disorder and you would like to watch my first attempt at one of these videos, will you please email intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. Tell Sandy that you would like to be part of our focus group. I would like you to participate in the practice session. She'll send you the video. The link will only be good for 5 days, so you need to do it right away. And give me feedback on the session. What did you think about it? Was it too easy? Was it just the right speed? Were you able to get your voice out clear during it? I love feedback, so don't hold back. If you have any negative feedback, just say it. Just type it with intent and let me know. It's no problem. I want to know what you think so that I can produce a library of online sessions for people with Parkinson plus disorders. All right, let's today's topic. Picnics. Is anybody going on a picnic this weekend? Let's go ahead and say picnics with intent. Ready? Picnics. Again, speak out. Picnics. And let's smile with intent. We've got to practice smiling. All right. Time for our sip of water, then we will get started. I also had some questions come in, so I'll try to get to as many of those as I can. Actually, I will answer the first one. It says, I'm hoping you can shed more light on two ideas that come up regularly. You often say you want to speak in front of you and project your voice. This person says, I have trouble knowing whether I'm doing it. Is there a special technique involved, or is it a state of mind? Is it a matter of speaking louder? So I really don't want you to think of louder, even though when you speak out, you will be louder. The reason I don't want you to think about just louder is because when we think of louder, we don't necessarily take the breath we need. We don't necessarily sit up straighter or have better expression. So I want you to speak out. Parkinson's wants to bring everything out back here. That's what we're trying to avoid. So when you speak out, okay, you just feel like you're projecting to a crowd. Your voice is in front of you. It's not going back here. Okay, and your speak out provider can help you with that. So let's all project our voices forward, like throw it forward up and over your computer. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. So it's out here, not back here. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. You can also imagine you're on top of a mountain, okay, and someone you love is down there or on another mountain, and you want to project it forward. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. But it doesn't hurt, okay? Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. One more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Grab that cup or glass and swallow with intent. Which means to think about it. Just think about it. All right. Next, speak out exercise the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth and project it forward. You're going to feel like it's going in front of you. It's not ah, it's not here. It's ah. Ready? Ah. Good. Again. Sometimes when someone's trying to hold out the ah, they get about halfway and it's good, and then it starts drawing back this way. So concentrate, try to relax, concentrate, and just imagine it flying forward. Ready? Ah. Sometimes in therapy I can say, imagine it spreading out. Ready? Ah. And a shorter one. Ah. Very nice. Take a sip of water. Speak out exercise number 3. Project out a steady ah first and glide up. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. Very nice. Let's do it again. Very good. Are you ready? 2 more. You've got this. Let's do one more. You can't be shy about these. Ready? Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I should mention, if you've been practicing with me, but you find that the exercises sometimes are too challenging, I invite you also to email Sandy at intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org and try out the video that I made, even if you're not diagnosed with a Parkinson plus disorder, okay? Remember that I always say you want to do the exercises where they're a little bit challenging but not frustrating. Okay, so maybe this video that I made, the video that I made for Parkinson plus disorders is not going to be appropriate for you, but you might just try it out. Okay, and if your diagnosis is Parkinson's and you tried it and you thought it was too simple or it was just right, that would be very good feedback for me. Okay, next we're moving on to the counting. Lift, lift, so it's 1, okay? Lifting and projecting forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And really think about lifting is so important. When you lift your voice, you have more expression. We want you to lift your voice in conversation, but the way to practice and get used to it is doing it during your exercises. So let's go ahead and do the counting again. I'll use my hands instead of holding this up. And every number, think about it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In therapy, what I will do a lot of times is I will draw a loop in the workbook. Draw a loop, or even an arrow up, 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 up. Let's do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Let's take a sip of water. Somebody asked me, I like the bell for the bonus reading, but why do you associate that with the bonus reading? We're just thinking of bonus round. That's where we came up with the bell. And then another question, what do I do about slurring my words? You speak out. When you are slurring your words, I do not want you to separately think about articulating, okay? When people are slurring their words, what's happening is the tongue, we call it, short. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the word. But basically your tongue is not hitting the points in the mouth where it needs to. The more you speak out, the more your tongue moves. The tongue won't move in the smaller movements, smaller writing, smaller walking. The tongue moves in a smaller way too. But you need to speak out, and you definitely need to be working with a speak out provider. But the cue should never be to over-articulate. It should be to speak out. We often see slurring when somebody has had deep brain stimulation. Okay, all right, we're moving on to the reading. Again, reminders, sing along, and the recording will be on our website. Before we do the reading, I love this picture. I just think it's so beautiful, makes me want to go on a picnic. I want you to describe this picture, describe what you see with intent. All right, let's read these with intent. The end of summer is a good time for picnics. Read it again with more intent. The end of summer is a good time for picnics. Next, you can have a picnic in the park or at a beach. Exaggerate the highlighted words. Ready? You can have a picnic in the park or at a beach. Every single word with intent. Ready? Next one. Sandwiches are good for picnics. We're lifting our voice again. Read it. Sandwiches are good for picnics. Next one. Watermelon is a picnic favorite. Do you like watermelon? I have to say, the other day I was eating watermelon and I almost choked on it. And it's because you've got the solid with, I guess it was a really juicy watermelon, a really good one. And I was chewing and I probably took too big of bites. So I needed to take smaller bites because the solid mixed with the liquid from the watermelon, the liquid almost went down the wrong way. So we have to be careful, more intentional. Let's read this again. Watermelon is a picnic favorite. All right, take a sip of water. And I hate to admit this, but when I was eating the watermelon, I knew I was taking too big of bites, but I did it anyway. Does that ever happen to you? I know that I need to do something differently, and I don't do it. Terrible. All right. I want you to name foods and drinks to bring on a picnic. Say each one and lift your voice. Let's read these with intent. Water, lemonade, sandwiches, watermelon, chips, cookies. We're being intentional. Besides food and drinks, what will you bring for a picnic? Name each one with intent. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words. Ready? Gula ganga ga. Again. Gula ganga ga. And the next one. Kuka mangu ka. Exaggerate. Kuka mangu ka. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Take a sip of water and we're going to go to the bonus round. Let's read this together. Exaggerate the highlighted words. Here we go. Organizing a picnic or gathering in the park. Okay, now you know the rhythm. Let's start over. Organizing a picnic or gathering in the park is a great way to bring friends together for a birthday, engagement, or happy hour celebration. The park provides a free and convenient space where everyone can socialize outdoors and appreciate nature. It's also a practical choice for hosting a party. Let's read that last sentence again. Ready? It's also a practical choice for hosting a party. All right, every Thursday, I want you to plan on exercising your voice for an hour. You'll do the exercises with me. Your voice is all warmed up. Now I want you to click on the Zoom link. Go participate in the sing-along. Have some fun. It is a great way to improve your breath support for speech and the expression of your voice, and very good for people with Parkinson plus disorders. And we will post the recording. Thank you for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow.